but no one's ever left me.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, esteemed colleagues. Wasn't yesterday an incredible start to the summit? And to add to that, I am certain that today's concurrent session and the President and CEO's address have exceeded your expectations. Welcome to the 2024 Annual Business Meeting of the National League for Nursing, sponsored by Blueprint Nursing. Thank you for your support of the National League for Nursing. As is tradition, you received a raffle ticket when you entered the room. You got that raffle ticket? Keep it safe. I will be drawing 2 winners at the end of this meeting to receive complimentary registration for the 2025 Summit in Orlando, Florida. Please stay with us until the end, as the winners must be present to claim the prize. This meeting is now called to order and will be in session until 5 p.m. I will now entertain a motion to adopt the agenda for the NLN business meeting. Thank you. Is there a second? The motion is duly seconded. The motion is on the adoption of the agenda. All those in favor of the agenda as presented, please raise your hands now. Those opposed, please raise your hands now. Any abstentions? The ayes have it. The motion is carried. The first item of business before us is approval of the business meeting minutes from 2023. At their 2024 January meeting, the Board of Governors, in accordance with the established process, reviewed and approved the minutes of the 2023 business meeting. I need a motion and a second to refer to the 2024 business meeting minutes to the Board of Governors for approval. Is there a second to the motion? The motion is duly seconded. All those in favor of the minutes of the 2024 annual business meeting being referred to the Board of Governors for approval, signify by raising your hands now. Those opposed, please raise your hands now. Any abstentions? The ayes have it. The motion is carried. Thank you. I now ask the membership to please join me in welcoming to the stage to deliver her executive report, NLN President and CEO, Dr. Beverly Malone.
Thank you, Madam NLN Chair. Good afternoon, and thank you for attending our 2024 business meeting. Colleagues, the NLN remains the leader in nursing education. Member engagement continues to be our strength and our most valuable commodity. Thank you to the thousands of nurse educators involved with the NLN. You are the backbone of our work. Are you bringing me my glasses? Yeah. I mean, some things go beyond description. That's not that funny. A new lease on life. You are the backbone of our work to bring essential resources to all our members who teach in programs across the academic spectrum. The NLN Centers for Nursing Education have been extraordinarily busy, For first, the longtime partnership between the NLN and Chamberlain continues with the NLN Chamberlain University College of Nursing Center for the advancement of the science of nursing education. Two highly relevant publications were released just prior to the summit this year. The first publication, Nursing Leaders Driving Health Equity, Tackling Social and Structural Determinants, was edited by Drs. Sandra Davis and Andrea Lindell. The other publication, Teaching Tomorrow's Nurses, a technology-enhanced approach, was edited by Drs. Andrew Bobal and Jennifer O'Rourke. Stop by the Wolters Kluwer booth, the publisher of NLN books for over 10 years, to obtain a discount price and free shipping. Or you can find the books, both of them, available for purchase online at the NLN bookstore. The 2024 Summit Special issue of the NLN's research journal, Nursing Education Perspectives, also published by our partner Wolters Kluwer, focuses on mental health issues in nursing, education for both faculty and students. Doctors Audrey Bouvet and Jeffrey Jones are the co-editors. Copies of the issue are being distributed at the Summit registration booth, as well as online at neponline.net. A call for manuscripts for the 2025 special issue remains open until January 2025. The topic is clinical education in academic learning environments. Jenny DeGagny and Rebecca Davis, these are doctors, right? They are both the co-editors. The topics for 2026 and 2027 special issues will be creating a healthy work environment in nursing education and artificial intelligence in nursing education, respectively. There's still time to submit your research manuscripts for our special issues. We are excited to introduce a new column in NEP, Methodology Navigator, edited by Dr. Linda Hollinger-Smith of Chamberlain University. The aim of the column is to help faculty to design robust studies that guide new educational approaches and improve student learning outcomes. We have many experts who serve on NEP's editorial board. Will all the NEP editorial board members please stand for a round of applause? Thank you. Colleagues, planning for the 2025 NLN Conference, Nursing Education Research Conference, or belovedly called NERC, is almost finalized. It will be held in Washington, D.C., March 27th through 29th, with Dr. Linda Scott, Dean of the University of Wisconsin-Madison School of Nursing and current President of the American Academy of Nursing, as the plenary speaker. Check out nln.org soon for registration, and do not miss your chance to nominate an individual or team for the NLN Marilyn H. Orman Award as for distinguished research in nursing education. Nominations are being accepted online through September 30th, and I think that's like almost next week. Moving on to the Center for Transformational Leadership. The year-long NLN Leadership Institute, which includes LEAD and the Leadership Development Program for Simulation Educators, the application deadline for the 2025 cohort for the NLN Leadership Institute program is October 7th. Will the current participants and the alums of LEAD, SIM leaders, executive leaders, and deans and directors program please stand up so you can be recognized? This is the third year of the partnership with the NLN and Laerdal Medical to help advance transformation of the standard of resuscitation care for cardiac arrest. It's called Resuscitation Quality Improvement, RQI. Innovative, evidence-based, digital approach helps learners achieve sustained mastery of high-quality CPR skills and verified competence through short, quarterly practice and review sessions. Currently, there are 56 adopter NLN schools of nursing, other schools as well, and over 28,000 nursing learners. The RQI Dissemination Committee has published its first evidence-based article by Doctors Marilyn Orman and her team, titled Developing Competency of Nursing Students in Cardiopulmonary Resuscitation Using Resuscitation Quality Improvement Technology, published in the International Journal of Nursing Education Scholarship. The NLN Walden University College of Nursing Institute for Social Determinants of Health and Social Change cultivates leaders who are incredibly important, who can address issues of social determinants of health and equity in a variety of settings. The Leadership Academy is housed in the Institute as a year-long program. The NLN Walden Leadership Academy is in its third year with, bless you, with 10 interprofessional educators. If there are current participants and alumni of the Leadership Academy for Social Determinants of Health, please stand so we can recognize you. The NLN and the International Council of Nurses, ICN, formed a strategic partnership to prioritize the education of nurses worldwide through the ICN Experts Advisory Committee, ICNEE. The aim of ICNEE is to promote the education of nurses around the world and ensure that the nursing workforce of the future is prepared to meet whatever challenges lie ahead. The ICNEE is housed within the NLN Institute for Diversity and Global Initiatives. Dr. Sandra Davis, Deputy Chief for Programs, will serve as ICNEE's chair for the next 3 years. With 14 individuals representing the 6 World Health Organization's regional areas, and 2 at-large members, including our own NLN chair, Dr. Patricia Sharpneck. ICNEE will address challenges and opportunities, disseminate the best practices, and advance the well-being and professional development of nurse educators worldwide. We're also excited that Dr. Kelly Bryant was hired in March as the Director for the Center for Innovation and Education Excellence. She has extensive leadership skills in simulation and nursing education. The Center for Innovation in Education Excellence remains committed to integrating forward-thinking initiatives designed to support faculty development and enhance teaching competencies. Our offerings, such as the faculty intensives, simulation innovation, the Resource Center for deeper dive courses, and coaching for excellence courses, continue to serve as valuable resources for educators in the nursing field. This year, the NLN is proud to celebrate a 21-year-old partnership with Laerdal Medical, a collaboration that we deeply, deeply value. Over the years, we have co-developed many significant products that have advanced nursing education, including vSim, Scenario Cloud, and immersive virtual reality solutions. In the past year, in collaboration with Wolters Kluwer and Laerdal, we have created a new virtual reality program aimed at preparing students for real-world nursing practice through evolving multi-patient clinical experiences. We are revising and enhancing our maternity scenarios to align with the upcoming release of Laerdal's new maternity mannequin, Mama Ann. Stop by the Laerdal booth to meet, greet, and interact with Mama Ann. Next, there have been several successes for the NLN's public policy and advocacy outreach. The NLN attended coalition meetings and supported legislation to increase federal funding for nursing education, securing a $5 million increase in fiscal year 2024 funding. The NLN also advocated for legislation to support nursing education and faculty, including the Future Advancement of Academic Nursing Act, the Nurse Faculty Shortage Reduction Act, and the Stop Nurse Shortage Act. The NLN Public Policy Committee selected Senator Debbie Stabenow to receive the 2024 NLN Public Policy Achievement Award. The NLN also conducted the NLN Schools of Nursing Survey. Many thanks to everyone here and those at home who took the time to complete the survey, because the data are so very important for the dissemination to policymakers, funders, accreditation agencies, regulations, and to you. Next, I can report that the NLN Certification Department now has 3 certifications available for nurse educators. Certified Nurse Educator, or CNE, Certified Clinical Nurse Educator, CNE-CL, and Certified Novice Nurse Educator, CNEN. Since 2005, over 16,000 academic nurse educators have earned the credential of Certified Nurse Educator. This credential measures excellence as an academic nurse educator, practicing in the full scope of the role. During the past 12 months, more than 950 nurse educators have achieved certification as an academic nurse educator. In recognition of the thousands of academic nurse educators who practice as clinical educator only, or adjunct, or preceptor, or one of the other titles referring to the same role of teaching students during clinical experiences, a second academic nurse educator certification exam was created 6 years ago. The number of those certified as clinical nurse educators now is over 750. The implementation of the CNE Novice program has gone well. The target group for this certification is nurse educators within the first 3 years of practice as a nurse educator. Since the launch of the CNE Novice exam, we now have over 300 nurse educators certified at the novice level. The newest idea in certification and credentialing is the development of the practical vocational nurse educator certification. Currently, a hardworking group of PN/VN faculty is busily writing new test items specifically for the exams. We are hoping to pilot the examinations relatively soon, around the time of the next summit in 2025. So stay tuned. Web-based certificate programs have been initiated. Some of the certificates will include online nursing education, moving into the clinical nurse educator role, becoming new faculty, and an introduction to the role of the practical vocational nurse educator. The NLN Assessment Service Division offers a comprehensive range of assessments to support nursing programs. Students, employers, and practicing nurses. These assessments can help guide admission decisions, evaluate subject matter, and advance student placement, test NCLEX readiness, and assess practice knowledge. As NCLEX preparation also remains a priority for programs and students, Assessment Services offers NCLEX reviews on-site and virtually at the request of LPN and RN programs. Additionally, smaller cohorts and individual students can take advantage of pre-scheduled virtual reviews. Stop by the NLN Assessment Services booth to learn more about available assessment products, talk about scheduling an NCLEX review, or just find out how you can use your expertise and insights to become a valuable partner of shaping NLN's assessments to meet the needs of today's nursing students. Now turning to communications. This has been another impactful and award-winning year for the team. Recently, you may have seen Bloomberg Businessweek wrote a story critical of nurse practitioners and the education they receive. Our team, led by Mike Keaton, also famously known as Batman, swung into action. You like that swung in? You heard that, swung into action? With a statement strongly defending NPs and the nurse educators who instruct them. That statement has been well received by the nursing community and other healthcare organizations. We also issued statements this year condemning violence in the political process and racism in nursing. And along with our fellow members of the Tri-Council for Nursing, defended the imperative need for diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging in nursing, as well as the importance of voting in the upcoming elections. Next, we were so pleased to see an increase in our online audience last year, with website visitors up 13% to over 730,000 people, and social media followers also up 13% to nearly 73,000 people. If you're not following the NLN, you can find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, or is it called X? Or is it Z for Z? I don't know. And Instagram and YouTube from links on our website, nln.org. Finally, the awards. Since we last met at last year's summit, the NLN, along with CNEA, have received multiple national honors in the Apex Awards for Publication, Excellence, and Hermes Creative Awards. These awards have recognized our online resources, NLN promotional materials and infographics. Special congratulations to our communications team, including India West, Digital Marketing Manager, and Anne-Marie Watson, Marketing and Communications. I would also like to congratulate Jenny Chica, it's really Dr. Jenny Chica, Deputy Director, and Dr. Teresa Schallenbarger, Executive Director of the CNEA, for the recognition they have earned for the CNEA website and web-based training. Well, with that introduction, Dr. Teresa Schallenbarger really doesn't need an introduction, but just let me say that she's the Executive Director of the NLN Commission for Nursing Education Accreditation, or NLN CNEA, and she's here to give us an update. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Schallenbarger to the podium.
Well, I'm delighted to be here today to provide you with an update about the National League for Nursing Commission for Nursing Education Accreditation, or CNEA. What a remarkable year it's been. We continue to grow and establish ourselves as the foremost authority on values-driven national nursing accreditation. Our approach, which respects all types of programs and embraces those NLN core values of caring, diversity and inclusion, excellence and integrity in the accreditation process, has been instrumental in our accreditation activities. The last year has been incredibly busy, and I want to share a few CNEA highlights and updates with you. As of July 2024, CNEA has reviewed pre-accreditation or initial accreditation applications for over 180 programs in more than 30 U.S. states, and we've seen an increased interest in accreditation from international programs. Those accredited programs that CNEA has reviewed span the educational spectrum, from practical vocational programs all the way through doctoral programs. The success of CNEA is due in part to our dedicated team of over 200 volunteers. These individuals, including our expert group of trained on-site program evaluators, our committee members who review accreditation materials, and our board of commissioners who make final accreditation decisions, generously contribute their time and expertise to uphold the quality of nursing education. We thank you so much, and we extend our heartfelt thanks to all of our volunteers for their invaluable assistance in advancing CNEA's mission. The CNEA staff has also been working hard to provide faculty and administrators with professional development opportunities and needed resources so they can be better informed about assessment and accreditation topics. During the past year, as mentioned, our website was redesigned to make it easier to locate those valuable resources and make it visually appealing. This website redesign has received various competitive awards, and we're so proud of that. We encourage you to take a look. Visit cnea.nln.org. We're also working hard to keep our stakeholders informed and updated about CNEA accreditation. In addition to our monthly virtual webinars and workshops, CNEA provides professional development opportunities in the form of short mini lessons about accreditation-related topics. To date, we have over 25 different accreditation-related offerings, and these web-based trainings received that top National Communication Award for Excellence. We've also launched a monthly newsletter called CNEA Corner. This newsletter provides valuable reminders and updates to keep you abreast of important accreditation information in a simple yet engaging and visually appealing approach. Please watch for this in your email at the beginning of each month. Our small but mighty staff is dedicated to meeting your needs and answering your questions. Thank you to our staff. We are committed to working with you to ensure the highest quality nursing education, and we look forward to another successful year of continued growth. Thank you so much for your support.
Could we have another round of applause for Teresa? Thank you. I would like to conclude my report by thanking NLN Chair, Dr. Patricia Sharpneck, our Board of Governors, our partners, our staff, and of course you, our members, who have all contributed to making this a banner year for the National League for Nursing. Thank you.
Thank you for that report, Bev. It certainly encapsulated an awful lot in a short period of time of the accomplishments of the NLN. I now invite our treasurer, Dr. Mark Hand, to give the NLN Treasurer's Report. Mark?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I present this report on behalf of the Finance Committee. The Finance Committee is vested with the care of the fiduciary picture of the organization. I would like to thank the following members of the Finance Committee for their careful oversight of the NLN finances. Board of Governors members Susie Kane and Mark Voigt. External members of the Finance Committee, Angela Amar and Barbara Schaffner. Investment Advisor, Dawn Shuck. Our NLN Chair, Patricia Sharpnick, and our NLN Chair-elect, Yolanda Van Riel. 4 dynamic and integrated core values permeate the NLN and are reflected in our work, even on the Finance Committee. They are caring, integrity, diversity and inclusion, and excellence. The NLN revenue largely comes from fees for services and royalties from collaboration with industry partners. Fees for service include dues, assessment services, workshops, and the summit. On this slide, membership is broken out and remains steady. The 2023 summit was well attended and shows an increase in revenue for the year. Overall operating expenses have remained steady over the years and are managed in a fiscally responsible way. Inflation was high in 2023 and remains a matter of attention for leadership in 2024. Management has worked to reduce salary expenses, which will go down in 2024. Our new lease agreement took effect in 2024, so we will see further reduction in expenses. Yearly, the Finance Committee reviews the investment strategy for the reserve fund balance as well as the investment portfolio to ensure that the NLN maintains a strong financial foundation to support the organization now and in the future. As mentioned previously, this fund has been used strategically by the NLN to launch and invest in CNEA. Areas of growth that have been realized in the financial performance of the NLN include certification, and you've heard some new things coming, the D2L workshops, and the NLN Consultants and Speakers Bureau. We also continue to invest in our partnerships that generate royalties. Revenues were steady this year, and we saw a significant rebound in the investment portfolio. These investment gains have continued in 2024. The NLN reserve balance has sufficient funds to both invest in CNEA and provide funds, if needed, for unforeseen financial needs. The NLN has exhibited responsible fiscal management and maintenance of full staffing and salaries. I'd like to commend President and CEO, Dr. Beverly Malone, our interim CFO, Tapiwa Mahuti, and the NLN staff for their efforts to ensure the financial stability of the organization, particularly during and the immediate aftermath of the pandemic. This concludes the report of the Treasurer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark, for that excellent report. I am now pleased to invite Dr. Patrick Robinson, Chair of the NLN Foundation for Nursing Education Board of Trustees, to present the Foundation's annual report to the membership. Patrick?
Thank you, Dr. Sharpneck. Always a pleasure to be with you. As chair of the NLN Foundation for Nursing Education, it is indeed my privilege to share with you how your generosity is providing opportunities for nurses and nurse educators to pave the way for the future. But first, a summit update. The foundation hosted its 5K event yesterday. Lord help us, it was more like a swim. But we are excited. We survived. We are excited to say that there were 100 participants. And I'd like, yes, absolutely. Lots of electrolytes after went into all of us. But we want to thank Nightingale College for their generosity in sponsoring the 5K. And yes, Nightingale College. And I want to give a special shout out to Nightingale Group's president, Mikhail Schneider, because he finished first in the 5K race. Funds raised during our race and your donations throughout the year help provide the NLN Nursing Education Foundations for our scholarships and all of our research grants. I am proud to announce that this year we have awarded 17 scholarships to deserving students thanks to your support. These scholarships include the Edmund J.Y. Pajarillo Health Informatics and Innovation Scholarship, which focuses on using data analysis and health information technology. The Cecilia Lou Verhees Scholarship Award, which was created by Amy Nichols. This is awarded to nurses who are the first in their family to pursue higher education and to belong to a historically marginalized or excluded group. The Health Carousel Scholarship goes to a nurse educator who is enrolled in an accredited graduate-level nursing program whose first nursing degree was awarded outside the United States. Now, new for 2024, the foundation awarded the inaugural NLN Steve Cerame Nurse Education Scholarship. This special award honors NLN's former chief financial officer who served the league for 26 years. This award funds up, yes, for Steve. This award funds up to $8,000 annually to a future nurse educator who is enrolled in a master's or doctoral program. Now, during the past decade, the NLN has awarded more than $800,000 in grants and scholarships to fund future nurse educators. To provide these opportunities, the foundation has created, as you can guess, many, many ways for you to contribute. Now, our highest tier of philanthropic participation is the NLN Advisory Council. This is a prestigious gathering of like-minded experts from all sectors of the healthcare field who meet to provide their expertise and critical insights to support the mission and future of NLN. In addition, these members pledge an annual contribution to support the Foundation's objectives, including our scholarships and awards. We are so fortunate to count among the council members 23 members. We are so thankful for their support and invite you to learn more about the Advisory Council members on our website And of course, there's always opportunities for others to join, so please consider. Now, another way the NLN Foundation raises funds is through our class giving project for both the incoming Centers of Excellence and the Academy of Nursing Education inductees. I would like to specifically thank the University of Alabama, Birmingham for their outstanding leadership and support of this project at its very highest level. A special and sacred project of ours is that we continue to support the NLN collection. The collection is located at the University of Pennsylvania Barbara Bates Center for the Study of the History of Nursing. This collection aims to preserve the rich legacy and history of the League as the first nursing association in the United States. Dr. Patricia Antonio, who has been involved in making these dreams come true for the collection, is retiring, and the foundation wishes to thank her and wish her all the best. I extend my sincere appreciation to nurse educators for their dedication to nurturing our next generation of nurse educators. Your commitment to knowledge sharing and mentorship plays a pivotal role in shaping the future of nursing and healthcare. I need to thank the amazing NLN staff who support the foundation. I am so profoundly grateful for your support and service. I also want to let you know that the NLN Board of Governors is a 100% giving board to the foundation. Thank you all. Thank you for your continued support and commitment to nursing education.
Thank you, Patrick. He is one of my favorite people, I just have to say. And he does an incredible work with the foundation. So thank you for your commitment, your love of the NLN, and all that you do for us. So now it is time to declare the results of the 2024 elections. Before I do so, I would like to thank the current NLN Board of Governors for your outstanding volunteer service to this organization. You have done incredibly good work during this exceedingly challenging time. I would also like to acknowledge the outgoing NLN Board of Governors, Drs. Walters Bumpus, Audrey Beauvais, and Rachel Risner. Please acknowledge their service with a round of applause. NLN Bylaws, Article 6, Section 5, prescribes procedures that the NLN uses to elect its governing bodies. According to the code of the not-for-profit law under which the NLN is incorporated, members not present vote by proxy, and the proxies are voted by the NLN chair. To ensure the integrity of the election process and the security of the online voting process, an independent company performed an accountant's report that documents the election process. To ensure voting confidentiality, the election website was maintained by Survey and Ballot Systems Incorporated. No vote was received or handled by any persons connected with the NLN. All elected candidates present will take office at the close of this business meeting. At this time, I am officially casting the member proxies and declare that the following elected individuals will take office at the close of the business meeting. Will those members present please stand as I announce your name? Please hold your applause until the declaration is complete. Majida Albana was elected to a 3-year term on the NLN Board of Governors. Jane Duss was appointed to a 3-year term on the NLN Board of Governors. Rebecca Hill was elected to a 3-year term on the NLN Board of Governors. Barbara Sinacori was elected to the NLN Nominations Committee for a 3-year term. Brenda Morris and Christopher Blackwell were elected to serve 3-year terms as commissioners on the NLN Certification Commission. This concludes the introduction of all newly elected officials of the NLN and the NLN Certification Commission. Please join me in applauding our new leaders. I turn now to welcome the incoming board and to officially install the following individuals as members of the NLN Board of Governors. Would you please come forward and join me on stage as your name is called? NLN Chair-elect Yolanda Van Riel. Treasurer Mark Hand. Secretary Tidra Smith. Governors at Large Susie Kane, Jane Duss, Majida Albana, Ann Fink, Rebecca Hill, Cheryl Hoying, and Mark Vogt. As part of the investiture ceremony, would the newly elected board members please respond, "I do," to the following pledge. We hereby pledge our time and talent in support of the mission and goals of the National League for Nursing. In doing so, we will represent the best interests of the organization and will not allow any personal or professional conflicts to interfere with our commitment to the welfare of the NLN. Please respond by saying, "I do." I do. This completes the installation of the NLN Board of Governors. The board may be seated. Now, this is the time you've been waiting for. Before we adjourn, I have the thrill of selecting 2 winners. I brought my glasses up to make sure. Of selecting 2 winners for the Complimentary Summit 2025 registrations. Please take out the ticket you received upon entering the room, and as a reminder, the winner must be present to receive the prize. Okay. Okay, ticket number 486933. 486933. Anyone out there? Going once? Twice? Okay, let's try again. Okay, 486809. Woo, we've got a winner. Going back again. She's coming up here. Wonderful, congratulations. He's got the prize. You can come up here too and just walk through. Okay, 486932. 486932. Any luck? Okay, your chances are still out there, those of you stuck around. Hey, next one is 486938. Dude. Keep pulling? All right. Okay, 486808. 486808. Yay, we have another winner. Congratulations. Congratulations to all our winners. I hope to see you all in Orlando, Florida next September at our 2025 summit. Please continue to enjoy this year's summit. Thank you.